Just hilarious.
What else we got? Just hilarious. Boy, this is a confusing story for me. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm lost as well.
So Charlamagne and Envy was on their show. Charlamagne asked Envy if SZA is underrated, underappreciated. And they were having that talk. In that talk, I guess the comp was Mary J. Blige. They were saying, do you think that she gets the credit like Mary gets? And that might not be a fair comparison.
No, we're talking about 5 years versus 20 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
So then Jess Hilarious went on Instagram and cursed these niggas out over that shit. She said, if I can find it, here we go. Here we go. She said, these niggas is trash. Envy, shut up. I know artists be pissed when old heads do this because now everybody negatively comparing SZA to Mary J. Blige, and it ain't even her fault. She has her own identity already. Facepalm emoji. I'm so confused.
I'm confused as well.
Is this friendly fire?
Nah, I don't think so.
Even if it is, it walks such a fine line that you kind of don't do it. It's like if I got on Twitter and started shooting at you. It could be friendly fire, but because the audience and the platform is so big, then some people might not take it for such, and it's going to create a negative thing that we don't want to happen on the show.
And the difference in that is you are known as a co-host on the show. We still don't know what happened now.
Has she been on since that whole kind of confusion?
From what I heard, and again, don't quote me, I heard that it's kind of up in limbo now because she publicly made the announcement that she was the official co-host. But I heard now the owners are saying no.
Yeah, because and in doing that, she must have got the word is no. You just jumped out the window. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, her doing this
might have
looks
been a
like
lash out.
The word is no.
Yeah,
and I got smoke with y'all up there.
That's not acceptable. You can't do no shit like that.
I'm not mad at this.
Of course you. I knew you was gonna stand on that side. Yo, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I'm only not mad at it if what we just said is true.
Because you believe in scorched earth.
Not scorched earth. I believe.
Singed.
I believe.
Little fire here,
little light toasting.
I believe.
Brush fire.
I believe in our creatives being expressive, and Just Hilarious is that. And Mum's been the word with her. We haven't heard anything from her regarding any of this Breakfast Club stuff. Even when they went on there and said whatever they said, which I took to be in defense of her, we didn't hear nothing from her. So I guess I'm just happy to hear anything from her that lends to us getting information.
But now, what does this do for? Let's say the Breakfast Club thing is dead in the water. It's a wrap. Now seeing you lash out against the people that you were once possibly going to be working with, what do you think that says to potential other companies that might have wanted to bring you in?
She's welcome up here anytime.
I'm talking about if somebody wanted to hire you over here to do something. They looking at how you, now this is how you treat the company and the people after you left.
Yeah, but I agree with that, but I also agree that there's a such thing as entrepreneur privilege. And she has that.
You too.
You.
I was about to bring up you.
Me too. Yeah, like some people... Normal people shouldn't do that because of everything you just said.
Somebody controls how you eat.
Jess Hilarious can go to any club and perform for the year and be fine.
Got it.
Her comedy peers are not looking at this as that.
It could be material for her.
Yeah.
And her comedy set. It could be material.
Yeah, Jess is great. Jess is good. But damn, I want more information on this.
I don't think SZA's underrated, by the way.
No, but the comparison between her and Mary is just...
That's a weird comparison.
It's a weird comparison and unnecessary.
And you're right. This is just not underrated.
She's like the most selling artist of the last year. Like I'm not underrating you.
I got the comparison though, or I got the. I just think it's the where we are in music and entertainment. Like it's hard for somebody to get to that level in the black space, to where they are just worship. Like she don't get the worship that Mary and them get. Even
Mary's at this point.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like even back then.
I think SZA gets that worship.
I think she,
Okay.
You ever seen a SZA concert?
You ever said you didn't like? You ever said you didn't like her album?
Never.
And watch what happened.
SZA,
I think she gets that worship, dog.
SZA is her, and she's recognized as her.
Yes, she is.
1,000%.
They will learn you.
I don't want no smoke. I love her.
There you go.
On another note, I'm so confused. I'm with you on the confusion with the Breakfast Club, because if I was Jess, I'd be so fucking mad right now. Like, in terms of being on the platform consistently, of course they had, like, you know, the quote unquote tryouts. That's not what they called it, but that's what it appeared to be. But she was the one that they used the most consistently. So it's almost like an audition process. How much more do I have to prove to you that the audience fucks with me? I get along really well. There's chemistry with the co-host, which is extremely hard to, you can't manufacture that.
Correct.
If I was her, I'd be fucking furious right now.
But what if you were furious? What if it was you opening your mouth is the reason why we're here?
Y'all keep assuming that the iHeart are the people that took away the contract.
What do you mean?
Y'all keep assuming that in this scenario, y'all saying that iHeart is the one that deaded this.
That backed out.
And I don't view it that way.
How do you view it?
You think she backed out?
I think she left them.
Really? But she was the one that made the
Then why you make the announcement?
Made the announcement without.
Man, when you go back and look at the announcement, it wasn't really an announcement. It got framed and presented as an announcement, but she was at a party. She was at a party just talking about the shit going on with her. And at that time, I think she was hosting. She may have said some shit loosely. The blogs picked it up, run with it. But I don't think that deal was done when she said that. I think the same thing that Star thinks. I watched what Star had to say. And we are two people that are familiar with how those iHeart contracts look. And if you are a creative person, there's a lot of shit in that contract that I just can't see you being cool with.
New Joe Budden.